Dude, I still find it hilarious when somebody came in and started speaking Spanish.
Oh, I remember that happening. That's right.
By the way, John and his family, or his mom is Japanese.
My mom's Japanese. Yeah.
Somebody came in and started speaking Spanish to her, and it was kind of funny.
I was just like, I remember seeing that. I'm like, does she really look Latin? Does she look Spanish? Really?
It was.
But I remember
we're in the valley.
Yeah, I sort of.
Let's say this. We love it here. It's great. At least I do. Maybe you.
I wish there was a more.
Don't say night scene.
No, don't really need a night scene. I mean, I wish there was more things to do.
I wish there was food places that stayed open past 10.
Past 9, you mean?
No, past 8. Zany's closes at 8 o'clock every day of the week now. It's ridiculous.
So, probably because of the lack of staff.
Maybe, yeah.
That's what I think. Okay.
They were having Oktoberfest yesterday.
I saw that. All right. Well,
yeah, we were
right there. Yeah, we went right by there. Okay, so welcome to another episode of the podcast, the WMAKP podcast. As you can tell by the title, today is a sort of goal setting.
What is a goal?
What is a goal?
Not physically.
Like, what is a goal? How do you achieve a goal? What's a long-term, short-term goal? I mean, you probably hear a lot of this. But I mean, I think it'll be a good chance to start it.
Because for me, the first thing, Mike, that pops in mind, what is a goal? What is a goal to you?
What is a goal?
Something kind of broad,
well, I guess it sort of depends on which goal I'm striving for here. But if we're talking about short-term goals, it's like, what steps do I need to take in order to achieve it?
Yeah,
right?
Okay.
Or what the goal would be, like some sort of achievement that you want to accomplish.
Yeah, something you want to accomplish, something you want to get better at, something you want to improve. Any one of those things, I guess. Oh, I didn't flip it.
No, you didn't.
Any one of those things you want to do by a certain point in time. Doesn't even have to be a certain point. It's just something you want to achieve either in the short term, like you said, or the long term. That's kind of what a goal is. I mean, karate, I would say we build off goals.
Yeah.
We build off of goals. You know, everybody has their own goal. Maybe it's get their next stripe on the belt. Maybe it's reach their next rank. Maybe your long-term goal is get to junior Shodan.
Or maybe you are focused on competition. Your goal is to get to international competition.
Yeah, all of those.
Or, I mean, and that's karate related, but I mean, one thing could be learning a foreign language, learning how to write cursive, learning how to type faster. I mean, goals don't have to be extravagant. They don't have to be something so big where it takes 10 years. Goals can be as short as a day, as short as a week, short as a month.
You could have a goal of waking up in the morning. You know,
your goal could be, I need to wake up consistently for the next month. I mean, goals don't have to be extravagant. So let's switch to this real quick, because why should you set a goal? What's the point in having a goal when it's so challenging to achieve
it? Well, I mean, first off, when you go to achieve a goal, like you said, it is challenging. It's supposed to be challenging, you know. My goal shouldn't be to tie my shoes in the morning. Maybe if I was 4 years old, that'd be an awesome goal for me. But right now, I'm 19. That's not my goal. I can tie my shoes. I know how to tie my shoes.
Are you sure?
Let me double check. No, our instructor talks about it during class. Sensei talks about it during class, right? He's like, hold on, guys, I tied my shoe this morning. And the entire class is just silent. And he starts clapping like, yes, I did it, you know. It's not that impressive, right? But, you know, if like your 4-year-old goes, Mom, Dad, I tied my shoe this morning, it's a celebration, right? That can't be your goal. There needs to be something that's difficult for you to achieve.
It has to be challenging. I mean, what's the point of making a goal if it's not challenging and making yourself better?
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, right now, my goal is to make karate for myself and probably for Alex a living wage. And I think we sort of decided a living wage should be what a first-year teacher gets. So I want to say, what was that, 30,000?
That's it's like
35.
35.
35.
Yeah. I mean, it's not great, but it's
It's a living wage.
But it is
though.
a living wage here.
Here in our area, anyways.
Anymore it's not. Our area's gotten so expensive.
Wow.
Thanks, California. I went for the jab. Right
jeez. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry for the people that are from California listening to this.
I'm poking the bear. California, I love you. I have a few friends down there. They're great people. Just stop moving up here.
Our rent's getting expensive.
Yeah. But no, they're great people down there. If you know the right people, obviously.
So let's from you. I just want to hear from you. What is your current short-term and long-term goal?
Current short-term goal, for me, would just be.
Can you put your mic like closer to your mouth?
It is right.
There you go. No, you're like talking over here.
How about I talk over here?
Yeah, it doesn't pick it up. Okay.
Current short-term goal, man. I got a few. I mean, school-wise, karate-wise, life-wise.
So let's go.
But
next year.
Yeah,
short-term goal next year.
I mean, my short-term goal would be finish this semester of college out doing very well. Okay. And I'm achieving that to an semblance. A few C's, which is not good. For me, at least. Don't give me that look. He's not on camera.
You have C's? Don't get me wrong. Oh, I mean, my last year I had some C's.
Yeah, but I mean, what's the saying? C's get degrees. Unfortunately, I hate that saying, but it is college. It does happen. I'm trying my best not to do that.
College is hard.
But yeah, that's one of my, I guess, for school wise, like personal life. I'm hoping, grow relationships and stuff like that. Repair relationships, I should say. Yeah. I'm not going to get into it.
Yeah. No, you don't have to.
Yeah. Repair relationships, things like that. So, very intense for me, I guess. That would be a good word for it. Karate-wise, the most important one. Don't give me that look either. I mean, it is a karate podcast, so we'll go back to the karate. Karate wise, really just improve my teaching. I'm getting I get tips every week from John and Sensei Moro, and they're very things I need to work on, and I'm hoping to improve. Little by little, those things, like maybe they'll give me like 3 things, but I'm kind of dumb sometimes, and I won't get all 3 the first time. I might get 1.
It takes time.
Yeah.
Goal achieving doesn't happen right off the bat. It takes time. No matter if it's a short-term goal, it has to take time, and it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be challenging, but it's gonna take time.
Time is currency. So improve my teaching style, improve just teaching overall, because that's really what I'm doing for the rest of my life is teaching.
There you go.
There you go. School teacher, karate instructor, it kind of all fits together in a little nice puzzle. Okay. All right. How about you?
Short-term goal within the next year, one is to move out. In my personal life, move out. And then maybe find a roommate. I don't know where I want to move into yet, but I would like to move out for sure. Karate goal wise, I mean, I'm not going to school anymore, so I don't really have a school goal. But,
I mean, hey, your karate goal could have a school goal because of the instructors program and the Team Storm program we have right now.
That's true. I do have
and
that.
You can kind of quote that as school.
True.
But you're more of the teacher when it comes to that. So as a not a instructor per se,
okay,
but as like a karate teacher.
Okay.
What is your goal for the Team Storm program and the instructors program?
For the there's one person in our instructors program that I really want to push, and the thing is, he's in high school right now, and he's
doing a fantastic job.
He's doing good, but when he turns 18, he said he wants to move. But my goal is to keep him
here a little bit longer.
And have him teach here.
Hey,
but we'll see. We'll see. But Team Storm wise, I definitely want to make them better.
Up the quality of Team Storm.
Just a little bit more for sure. Because we got a new batch of Team Storm kids. I would like them just to build more on their foundation.
Yeah.
But they're kids, so it's fine. But yeah, as a teacher for the Team Storm and the instructors program. Definitely do that. And then, for the future, it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. I'm excited. I'm hoping to actually start the instructors program at some point because I still don't have the email.
Oh, whoops. Oops. It's already started,
Yeah.
but I'll get it to you.
I mean, I've been doing this for a very long time. I have a good idea of what I'm doing and how to do it. I may not be very great at it, but I'm still improving. I'm still excited to learn all the new stuff. So.
And then as a karate student goal, I want to get my adult NEET on.
Hey, it could happen.
This next summer. Definitely want it to happen.
I got 6 more years.
I don't know. I'm still too young for it too, so we'll see.
But you're only a year short. I
thought you had to be 25.
25.
Oh yeah, I'm turning 24. Oh, I'm turning 24. That's right. Yeah, that's right. So, but yeah, those are my short-term goals. Long-term goals, though, I definitely want to, if I'm going to do this for the rest of my life, is to build a new karate dojo with extra things around it. A brand new property is what I want to try and do.
Hey, we got 3 technically, because we teach down at the community center here in our town.
Yeah, 3 great places, but I want to build a big building with different rooms.
Yeah.
One room with wood floor for traditional training, one room with mats for the tournament stuff, and then use those 2. Then I want an extra room for extracurricular stuff for people that want to teach yoga or dance there. And then I don't know what the other place would be, but I want 4 different rooms.
Yeah. I mean,
and then
we could always use a gym.
we could. Yeah. Well, it's another gym in this valley that we don't need, but I don't know. Anyways, but something like that. That's my goal within the next 5 years.
Yeah,
that's what I want to do. So
I mean, hey, it's been done before. Even here in the valley, it was done. So it is a very plausible and possible goal, and it's something we are very excited about.
I really want it to happen. We'll see, but that's my goal right now. So what about you?
Over the next few years,
we'll go 5.
5 years
in the next 5 years.
Graduate college, obviously. Right. Get a job in teaching or a job in the school district, preferably Washington, because Washington is better than Idaho. But get a job, whatever school district I can. Get a job.
That's close to here.
Yeah,
has to be
obviously, right? Get a job close to here. It can be anywhere around here. Obviously, Spokane wouldn't work. That'd be a long drive. But around here, right? And then continue teaching, improve teaching, and eventually, right? Have a good sized class of my own. I already teach a few classes of my own, but they're not, really my kids anymore. They're kind of a little bit of a mesh right now, which is okay. I enjoy that. It's kind of what I need.
Learn a lot more.
It's what I need right now. With college and everything, it takes up a lot of my time. I can't be 100% focused on school, but I also can't be 100% focused on karate. Unfortunately, it's kind of bounces back and forth. So it's kind of perfect for me. When I was 17, though, I did end up having my own students, and one of them just recently reached green belt, which I'm very excited for.
Yeah, definitely.
And the other one was hoping to also come, and we were hoping to push her to orange belt. So very exciting. Those kids are doing very well, and hopefully at some point I get to teach them again. Do a little bit of extra stuff with them because they're great kids. They learn very fast. They're very smart individuals. So very cool.
What are your goals? The people that are listening and watching, what are your goals? Put them in the comments below and sort of tell us what are your goals, your short-term, long-term goals. I think it's always good to write down what your goals are and then try to achieve for those. I think it'll be really in a healthy way. You can't be so obsessed with your goals and sort of just be only on that, and then once you achieve, you don't feel any more happiness. You have to enjoy the path along the way of those challenges, because challenges aren't meant to be easy, and goals are not called goals if they're easy. They're just everyday tasks if they're not challenging.
Chores.
Chores. They're chores.
Yep. It's a chore to put on my shoes.
But what are your goals? Let us know.
So those are our long and short-term goals. We talked about what is a goal. Let's move on to the next question.
how do we set a goal?
Ooh.
How do we set a goal?
Well,
what would you do to set a goal? How would you do to set a goal?
I'm gonna break it down a little bit, right? So I write essays a certain way. This will make sense when I get back to it. Okay. Right. Usually, what happens with my essays is I start with one word, maybe a phrase, one word, a phrase, whatever, and then I build off of that. Right. Then I get to my thesis statement. I get into my each of my paragraphs, right, from just that one word, and then I get into my full essay. Right. Maybe looking into the future, my goal is to finish college. Right. That's my essay right there. Right. Let's break that down now. Okay. What's my each paragraph into? Maybe it's classes, effort put in, time spent. Right. Maybe break those down even more, right? So what's my goal for classes, right? Maybe I need to take these certain classes. So my goal is by the end of next semester, I take this list of classes. Maybe my goal for commitment, like committing to college is, right, make sure my attendance, I'm there every day. My attendance is perfect, right? Maybe for my time spent, make sure I spend 20 to 30 hours a week doing homework, studying, whatever I need to. That's kind of how I break down my goals. It's taking your I don't want to say goal again, your end desire, your desire for an end, and breaking that down and piece by piece, what actions are going to help you achieve that ending.
So you would sort of make a to-do list.
Yeah,
that's what you would do. You would make a to-do list. Huh, that's interesting. I mean, that's probably the most efficient, functional way to set a goal.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Efficiency is everything, by the way.
Yeah, in a sense. That's interesting. Huh.
How about you?
Me?
It just kind of happens.
It really, for me, okay, so for me, I'm always the type of person that likes to go with the flow. I flow. I need to get things done when I need to get them done. What I see in front of me is what needs to be done.
Yep.
Right. So when I teach karate, I'm like, okay, the students are acting this way. This is what I want to teach, but I see the students are acting this way. Let me just change it up real quick. I'm a person that loves going with the flow. I don't really care as long as it's not misused or there's some kind of hurt going on behind it. So for me, when I want to achieve a goal, I always sit down with usually my mom because she's home the most. Say, this is what I want. She's like, okay, how are you going to do it? But then we break it down a little bit and say, okay, let's save up by this time. Or let's do this by this time. I'm like, okay, get it done. So my goal setting is let me chip away at it week by week. I know what I want at the end, but let me just go week by week and see what I need to chip away. So it's not like I'm going to set 15 things that need to be done.
See, your mom's like me.
But for me though, I go with the flow and then I see, okay, what needs to be done this week for me to achieve that.
Yeah.
And I get it done that week and I follow the next week. I always like to live week by week, year by year, which is good in a way where I don't constantly feel stressed, but it's also not good because it takes a little bit longer to reach that goal. For yours is very efficient, but holy cow, are you constantly stressed because you have to get those things done by this certain time.
I mean, so it does cause me a lot of stress. And, life is stress. That's kind of stress. That's kind of what I live by.
How do you deal and cope with that stress to get that done?
Get your stuff done.
Well, that's how I deal with my stress. For some people, it's get that stuff done.
Yep.
For other people, it's let me sleep on it for a little bit, and then let me get to it real quick.
It's the screaming cat gift.
So, how are you guys?
Please insert that gif just like right here, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. Some people, that's what happens. Yeah. Sometimes. That GIF is sometimes me. It's just like I got so much to do. Yeah. What do? Help.
So for some is how are you going, which way you're going to take? Which way? Of course there's more than two ways, but these are the two ways that we sort of make our goals, achieve our goals. What are you guys going to do? How are you guys going to achieve that goal? What steps are you guys going to take? And then the last little bit for this podcast is how do you celebrate?
Yeah, celebration is important.
Celebrate achieving that goal? Is it maybe a drink of scotch and then you're done? Is it hanging out with
for the
friends?
kids that are underage, John?
Is it hanging out with friends? Isn't it asking your parents to maybe I achieve this goal? Can I get a 5-pound bag of gummy bears?
What?
I don't know.
I like that goal.
I mean, I don't know.
5-pound bag of gummy bears.
I mean, I'd buy myself a 5-pound bag of gummy bears.
I'm a candy corn type man, bro.
I am too. I love
candy corn.
Not candy corn.
Candy corn.
No, really? You like
I
candy
like
corn?
candy corn. It's so good.
No,
bro.
I want myself some gummy bears.
Gummy bears are
Anyways,
really good.
but how are you gonna celebrate? For me, anytime I celebrate, I'm like, yes, I did it. Let me go out for some food with friends. Okay, let me focus on the next one.
Yeah.
Until I achieve the last one, then do I celebrate if it's the final desire?
Well, why celebrate? Because if you set a goal,
so you can. The reason why you want to celebrate, for my opinion, anyways, is so you can enjoy the steps, the small steps in getting to your goal. For every small step, I recommend a tiny celebration.
Yeah. Because,
drink.
Well, I mean, if you set a goal and then you're just like, oh, I achieved that goal, whatever. Are you motivated to continue making goals?
But you can't celebrate for every small step.
Oh no, absolutely.
For every mediocre, I don't know. Every middle milestone, maybe it would be a time to celebrate.
Yeah,
but you have to celebrate the times so you can enjoy the challenges that happen along the way.
Reflecting.
That's a good word.
Reflecting is important, right? Looking back at that experience and saying, what did I learn? What did I do? All right, that's awesome. I'm glad I did that. Now I will continue on and go to my next goal, right? That's really the gist of it, and that's really why it's important. Because if I set a goal and I'm just kind of go, whatever, I achieve my goal, it doesn't matter. You know, I'll just set my next one and go for it.
Yep.
I get nothing from it. I may feel like, oh, great, I did it, yay, but it's you have to set something. You know, with the parents that give money out to their kids, like, oh, you got an A on your card, you know, you're I mean, I don't like that example, but maybe if you got straight A's,
I personally don't like that
yeah, maybe if you got straight A's, your parents will take you to dinner.
Maybe there
you go. Like how about that one? That one's a little bit
I definitely
better,
don't prefer positive reinforcement with monetary value.
No,
definitely
but
not.
I think that with like maybe if you get straight A's, your parents take you to dinner, right? I think that's probably a better one. That's a better one. If you achieve your goal, like straight A's, and your parents go, whatever, you know, good job, are you going to be inclined to do that again? Probably not.
But who knows? For everybody has a different way to celebrate their goals. People get really stressed on their biggest goal that they don't celebrate their stepping stones.
Yeah.
So please keep that in mind. 2 pieces of advice for goal setting.
Okay.
First one. Go.
Camera. Give me camera, John.
I want the attention.
Yeah, it's all on me.
First goal.
No, don't. I don't want to see it anymore. First goal. First
piece of advice for your goal setting.
Don't overextend yourself. What I mean by that is like don't bite off more than you can chew. Don't say, you know, by the age of 30, I'm going to be a multimillionaire that owns 3 different mansions. That's never for me. That's never gonna
plausible
happen.
Goals.
Be plausible. Don't overextend. Don't bite off too much.
Yes. My piece of advice is make sure you know what your end goal is. Figure out what your end goal is, and then work from there. How are you gonna achieve that? By figuring out your steps to getting to that end goal. So make small ones in between, so you know that you're going on the right pace. Next.
I was gonna say take small steps.
Too late.
I was gonna say take small steps, but you took that one. Really try to decide. Make multiple goals. One goal is not enough for me personally. Right? Make multiple goals. It can be like multiple goals leading up to one thing. It can be multiple different goals. Right?
Take your time achieving.
Yes,
those goals.
and then like don't rush. Right? Life, like I said this earlier, time is currency, right? I think I said this maybe in the last episode.
Life is too short to be stressed all the time, in my opinion.
Life is too short. Yeah.
That's just my opinion. Of course, other people might have. That's just my opinion, though. My piece of advice is make sure to share your goals and write it down so you never forget them. Writing them down, writing maybe what you've achieved on that milestone. Make sure you write out those stepping stone goals and your end desire. Writing it down will make you be able to look back on it and say, okay, I can check this off. I can check this off. Okay, good. Right, so those are our 2 pieces of advice. I was gonna say 3 for each, but I think that would have been a little too much for this topic, so we stuck with 2.
Yeah, 2 is good.
But anyways, so that is our podcast for this time around.
Yep.
Thank you for listening. Hopefully you enjoyed it. See you guys in the next one.
Bye.